Hey, you're here with Chico on this wonderful Wednesday, and let's talk about Netflix. Netflix, I think, is causing a drag in the stock markets. The Nasdaq is continuing to trend down here, just about 0.8%, I would say. And what happened to Netflix? Netflix, well, they had an unexpected heavy tax charge with their dispute with South America's Brazil, and so investors didn't like that, and perhaps maybe the forecast performance metrics are not good enough for them. So, anyways, yeah, I mean they're getting beaten down as we speak. Um, Other interesting things was Texas Instruments. They beat on their revenues for after earnings yesterday too, but their forecast is not uh, good enough for the street. Basically, their earnings, their margins are not good. They're on the decline, I believe, and so the street is also punishing Texas Instruments too. And also, the forecast wasn't really like for the revenue wasn't really um, that significantly above what the street was expecting. All right, so before we get to Tesla, we all want to talk about this article. Yeah, Meta is cutting 600 AI jobs in their intelligence lab. Wow, that's a lot of AI jobs. I mean, that is a lot, and they had to pay a lot of these money to build this team and acquire people from outside the company to form this lab. And so they're expecting the people who are still on the team to be more efficient and to carry their super intelligence AI lab. But yeah, it's mind blowing that Meta also took this pivot and decided to axe 600 jobs. I would have thought less, if they had to like trim and stay efficient. But yeah, 600 is quite a bit. 600 engineers. I mean, well, it doesn't say 600 engineers. I just assume 600 engineers. Right? So, okay, yeah. So that's what we have in the news. Tesla is, being dragged down by the market, and, and so, but relatively not that much. It's come down from the mid 440s down to 435, as you can see here. So maybe it'll bounce later today, and I will sell a call contract for Tesla because they report earnings after the bell. And if we look at the option chain here, here's Tesla. We're at about 435. I would like to sell it around 470. So 470 you can fetch about somewhere between 460 and 470 per contract. And given our 50K budget, we only will do one contract as we do cover calls here, and for the sake of simplicity and for a budgetary reason where we don't want to try and demonstrate without using any margin. I mean, typically people who have a call sorry, option trading do have a margin account and do exercise it. But yeah, it's up to you if you want to sell it naked or you want to sell a cover call. Of course, cover calls are good for if you happen to have the stock. Typically that's what that's when you perform cover call. But yeah, like I said, it's just for simplicity here. We'll do one contract, and we'll see where it finishes. If it finishes higher, significantly higher, then maybe I'll do somewhere around 480. If it stays kind of where it is, maybe I'll decide somewhere between 460 and 470. Okay, so that's the plan. I probably won't do another video. I'll just execute it before the end of the day, and then we'll wait for Tesla to report their earnings, and we'll see tomorrow where we're at with Tesla. See if they have anything new to say that will drive up the share price. And my gut feeling is not so much. I think they need to provide a lot of updates. I think their EV business will probably not be so good given the expiration of federal tax credits at the end of September, where they had a surge of sales, and now it's probably like killing the sales for the rest of the year. And yeah, I don't know if they have any updates on the robo taxis in different markets, or any progress on that. And then of course the Optimus Prime robot, to see if they have any updates on that one there in AI. Okay, that's it for today, this morning. I will catch you tomorrow then.